All right. So, where have you been?
Hey, where have you been?
Me? Where have you all been? So all the cliches about spring are true. It blows in like a lion and out like a lamb. It has been raining, it's been pouring, the old man's been snoring. We haven't been out here much because there's been lots of crazy rain and weather this spring. Lightning, thunder, record flooding.
In our area, we're fairly close to Louisville, Kentucky. I think it's been the last 30 years or 20 some odd years they're at their highest level on the river. So there's been a lot of flooding. So it's the same with our creek here. We couldn't even get to our place unless we wanted to go halfway around to get over here.
So we're finally back at it. Let's make some progress. We're gonna insulate today, maybe put on some subfloors.
Not maybe, we are.
I never want to say it in the affirmative because you never know anymore.
Yeah.
Here, babe. Okay. And so that part over the root cellar, we haven't done that because we'll have to go from the bottom up on that.
I'm not falling, you're falling.
Who's falling? I'm not falling. You're falling. I get right at 47.
Okay, let me have this.
Type in the comments if you ever filled up your nail gun. I have to take out all the nails because you forgot to cock that back whenever you went to load it. So I just did. In fact, type in your funniest construction story, guys. We'd love to hear it.
What is it?
30 and a quarter.
30 and a quarter.
So we haven't been able to come out here and work much because the rains and the storms and the flooding, and we have a child who had another surgery. So I was taking a little break out here and I wanted to see how high the river is because of all the rains, and it looks so pretty. It sounds beautiful. And everything is starting to green up a little bit. It's exciting. I'm so grateful for spring. So, up over that ridge and through the woods is our cabin, camper port, barn. I don't know what you call it.
in the beginning when we were putting in the floor joists, we added these extra little nailers under the wall.
We call them blocking pieces.
And it's for...
It held the walls.
Well, yes, and now go ahead and put the board.
But yeah, but Troy had explained back then that it would also serve as a nailer for when we went to put in our subfloor. And there she be, it's working like a charm.
This is the way they used to do it before you had plywood.
Yeah, if you go and look back like in the old Foxfire books and you see how did they actually construct a cabin back, you know, the old timers, this is how it was. You would see your floor joists, walls would go up, roof would go on, everything had to stay dry.
These are 1x7s because it used to be 1x8s, but I straight edged them on my sawmill. This stuff was siding on my mom's business for 30 years. And now I'm reusing it for my subfloors, and it'll also be my siding. We're picking the worst boards out, but you can see like the paint on this board here.
Yeah, which it looks like it was pink, and Grandma Ruth would hate that we're calling it pink because
Yeah, her pink.
If she wanted-
Her beige is our pink.
yeah, she would tell you right to your face, it's very difficult to pick out the right beige. Apparently it is. Sometimes it looks pink.
Yep.
Last one.
Want to do it?
No, go for it, honey. All right, hon, what's the next step?
Well, the next step, what we're doing now is, originally we weren't going to put an upstairs to this place, so we framed it in for this 16 by 35 area, but then we decided to go bigger with an upstairs. So anyway, we're going to cut these rafters out at the on the ceiling here
To add the steps.
to add the stairwell. So the stairwell is going to, can you see the beam?
Yes.
The stairwell is going to start here at the beam and run towards the door. You'll start going up them at the door.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we got the subfloors in, we're able to put in the inside walls. So there's only these two little walls that go on the inside, and also underneath the stairwell there's a wall.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there's just a wall that goes right here, and this will be the bathroom.
There's just a little bitty bathroom. For a
Just a
little bitty cabin, it's fine.
Yes, it's a little cabin. So it'll just be the shower, the toilet, and the sink right here.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a 6 by, you know, it's 8'6" by 6 foot bathroom. It's a small bathroom.
But we're doing that now because we want to be able to support all of this, right? So before
Correct.
we
So
go
there's
and
also-
cut out the stairwell.
Right. So there's
Should
going to
be
be a
there.
wall here to hold up this ceiling. And then also, there's going to be a wall underneath a big part of these steps. So I'll start about right here with another wall. And then there's going to be a pantry and a closet, on the broom closet at the end of the steps. So this will also be a wall to hold up the upstairs. So we'll have this one and that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought we would kind of explain the chaos. It seems like we always jump from one thing and it seems haphazard, like we're going into the next thing, like we never thought it through.
We change as we go.
That's
So
what
the bathroom was always going to be in this corner. So originally we were going to have this little 16 by 35 footprint, and underneath this is the basement. So all the plumbing for the sink and the bathroom was all going to have the traps down in the basement instead of inside the cabinets. The only thing we'd had to put the antifreeze in would be the toilet. And then this place can sit, you know, in the wintertime without any problems. Also have shut-offs in the basement for the water lines that I can then open up the faucets in the basement and drain all the lines out.
Right.
So
That way it's not problematic for the winter.
Yeah, we were going to make it to where we could come, turn the heat on, and then leave for 2 weeks and be freezing in here, and then come back, turn on the lines back downstairs, put heat back in here. But
this thing just keeps changing.
It's morphed. So
It's gotten bigger. And what do you say? That's what she said.
I ain't gonna do it.
Okay, fine.
So it has changed, but this downstairs footprint hasn't changed except for the stairwell. We weren't gonna have steps in here because there wasn't gonna be an upstairs. So now, there's gonna be an upstairs. We have to cut out all these 2-8s. So Sarah is unloading the rest of the trailer. We've already kind of picked through the siding to get the flooring for our subfloors, and this is the better stuff of it that we're going to use for our siding. So this is not all of it, but this is all we've got out here so far.
I got my work cut out for me.
Yeah, get busy, woman.
You go build a bathroom, sir.
Okay.
Soak in some hot water.
Well, now we need to go home and edge out the rest of it and fill this trailer back up.
Maybe not tonight.
Okay.
Okay.